Hello, I'm Selassie and welcome to the Cartels video raid guides. Today we're back in Blackwing Descent and we'll be looking at Maloriak. I've joined the encounter midway into the middle phase. Now with Maloriak's first phase, he basically has got three different phases. He's got a red cauldron phase, a blue cauldron phase and a green cauldron phase. The blue cauldron phase, essentially everyone's got to spread out, I believe 8 to 10 yards away from everyone, and he'll basically free someone with a frost tomb. That person needs healing up to above 50% before you break him out of the frost tomb, but you must break him out of the frost tomb. That's really important. There's some other AoE abilities that go out in there. We'll go into that now. As you can see, we spread out for the blue phase, and someone will be getting frost trapped. You have someone assigned to that. Again, like everything else, have it communicated and planned out in vent before you start, and have one clear voice directing the raid. The other potion he'll put in his cauldron will be a red vial. When you get a red vial, you need to stack up tight. We'll see an example of that in a minute. Now, as you can see, the off tank is kiting these aberrations all around. Now, you need to interrupt the aberration cast, else you'll have all the aberrations coming out at once, but you need to ensure that you get between 9 and 12 aberrations out before you go into the green vial phase, which we're in now. Now, in the green vial phase is the only time that you can put damage on them ads and actually kill them. So this is the time that you hammer them down. So we make sure that we get 3 to 4 sets of ads before a green cauldron phase, and then we bring them together. We pull the boss over so we can just do as much AoE damage as possible, putting all slows, frost traps, etc. on, and then blow the ads up. It is so important that you get the ads down, configure your raid's makeup so that you've got a generous amount of AoE damage to be able to get them down. And then it's going back to working with the three different phases again. Like I say, red is stacking in the middle, you stack together tight. It's a stacking phase where you don't move. Green is killing the ads, and blue is spreading out. You do need to look at the different damages and abilities of the fight before you go in it. There are some different healing issues that you're going to have to contend with, but apart from that, it's really about controlling these three different mechanics and controlling the interrupts so you release the aberrations as you want them, so you don't got an uneven spread between the two green file phases that you'll have before you push them into phase 2. There was an example of me breaking someone out of a frost trap, making sure there was over 50% health before I bust them out. We communicate that in vent. It's really important as well. I should just have dead people all the time. So we're still in a blue phase here. There's a frost trap there that needs to get broken out. Also, the off tank who's tanking the ads are waiting for the green vial phase to come through needs assists as well, so like mushrooms, frost traps, whatever, but just keep assisting that tank because he's going to have to be kiting for a long while, and it's really important that you assist him as much as possible. You just basically want to not push Maloriak through until you've had 2 green vial phases, so there might be an opportunity where you need to slow DPS at this point. I believe it's 25 or 30% that you're pushing through. I've got constricting flames there. You need to get out of the raid when you get that buff. So essentially we need to stop DPS now because Maloriak's about to phase and we need to have a green vial phase to get these ads down. And then after that you need to push the boss directly through into phase 2. Phase 2 is the burn phase. We'll have a soft enrage. Essentially you need to concentrate on getting the ads down. It's the most important thing. As soon as the ads go down, we can look at pushing Maloriak into phase 2. In phase 2 you need to spread out. Essentially there'd be these little bomb things that you need to stay out the way of, fire on the ground. Just spread your raid out, let the tank him, stay out of fire and stuff, and you need to do as much damage on Maloriak as possible before his enraged beats you. So we're just staying spread out here, staying out of the way of those little orbs. If you're in the way of them orbs, they're going to blow up for a ton of damage and kill people and lessen your chance to get Maloriak down. You need to get out of the way here, spread back out, stay out of the way of the orbs. They will chase you. There you go, that's what happens if you get near one. A lot of damage, lucky I didn't die. This was our first kill, so it's bound to be a little messy, but I like to provide you guys with the first kills, because generally you're going to be reading this if you haven't done the encounter, so it's good to see some flaws. There we go, he's almost down, just keeping spread out, keeping as much DPS on the boss as possible. And there you go, Maloriak goes down. A lot of fun for us, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun for you. Well, thanks, I'll see you again for more.